About.A.Dream.
All right, yo, it's your girl T-Lit, back at it again. We in downtown Atlanta, and today we're about to meet an entrepreneur who basically, I guess, at the top of what she was doing, top of her career, and she just had to decide to like switch up the game real quick, switch up what she was doing, and really focus on her passions and what she wanted to do. So she went from making no sense to Barber Sense. So we about to pull up on her at her school and watch what she doing, see what she about. You know, it's your girl T-Lit. Live in tune and stay tuned.
Melo the barber, and this is About.A.Dream. My breaking point for leaving my job on April 19th was personally that hotel that I was working at. Their core values didn't align with mine, and coming to school just one day a week on a Monday, which was my program originally, wasn't enough for me to see progress in my hair cutting. But the thing about it is when I woke up each morning, I was not excited to go to the hotel. Now Mondays, when I was about to wake up to come to work, I was excited to come to school, more so than go to work. So that's what really was my breaking point. Like, damn, I'm really excited to get up and go cut hair, but I'm not excited to go to this hotel job and manage these people. And this isn't fulfilling for me. So once I started cutting hair, I was like, wow. Like, it's really lighting that fuel and adding the fuel to the fire for me. So that's what really made me transition into barbering full time.
What makes you happy about this? Are you excited about barbering?
Because a person's head is like a canvas to me. You know, it's like art. So it just put me back in that creative state of mind that I was originally when I graduated from college. And that's really what it was, honestly. It's just art. Everybody has different head sizes and shapes, and they want these different dope haircuts. And some people even let me do my thing on their hair, which is even better, because you get to flex your creativity. So that's really what it is for me.
Okay, so how'd you come up with the name Barber Sense?
So let me tell you what happened. So I came with the name Barber Sense because I literally was writing down all kinds of words that I felt pertain to barbering. So I literally have a sheet of paper. I don't have it. It was in my book bag, but I wrote down everything. So from like barber to sharp edges, taper, lineup, sense, and I just started putting words together to see what sounded good. And I was like, wow, Barber Sense. And I put it together. I was like, now that's dope.
Your greatest fear about being a new entrepreneur, if any?
I really don't. And that's the funny part though, because a lot of people would be like scared and, on the edge, and I'm really not. And I feel like I just put all my faith in God, and I feel like everything's just gonna fall in place, and that He's got my back, and I'll be just fine. What's for me will happen when it needs to happen. So I'm not looking at the next person like, man, I want to get rich quick and start cutting in the shop tomorrow and making all this great money and not get licensed. What happens to a lot of barbers in school is they go to a barbershop like at 1,000 hours and they're making this money, this quick money, and then they don't get licensed. The goal is to get licensed so you can actually be a professional barber. And honestly, my name will change from being a barber to a grooming specialist. So I want to be able to provide an experience to all of my clients, and I want to give them a grooming experience versus being a barber, because there's definitely a difference. When they sit down in my chair and they say they want something completely different, I'm like, yes. Something that my clients don't know is that I pray for each and every one of them. I feel like energy is transferable. Any artistic person, anybody spiritual, you have to really be in that right energy, and then you could be able to really execute and give that person, that cut and that feeling. When I'm cutting their hair, when I give them a massage on their head, I'm just like praying for them and saying, hey, whatever this person's going through, I hope that they get through it. I hope they achieve whatever that they're, trying to get to. And just bless them, Lord, whatever they're going through, or whatever they believe in, whatever it is, and I just hope that they return.
So we're gonna do 8 this or that's tailored to barbering,
cool.
Stuff like that. All right, so number 1, high fade or low fade?
Low fade.
Faux hawk or mohawk?
Faux hawk.
Taper or all even?
Taper all day.
Beijing or
No Beijing, nigga.
waves or high top?
Waves.
Beards or clean?
Beards.
Are fours or do you like afters?
I like the before.
With clippers or razor?
I would say with the outliners, because all you need is that razor edge. You could. You don't need no razor. Shout out. Razor Edge Products.
Advice. So if someone's on the fence, they come to you, they're like, yo, Melo, like I'm about to quit my job, like I'm not sure if I should do it. Like, what advice would you give them and like why?
The first thing I would ask is, are you ready to make a sacrifice? Going into entrepreneurship is all about making sacrifices. Like I said, I sacrificed making 60K a year or 4,000 every 2 weeks to like, I don't know where my next paycheck's gonna come from, or like, I'm just don't know, and I'm just putting my faith in God. So it's like, how strong are you willing to sacrifice, and you know, how strong is your faith? Most importantly, that's probably what I would ask them. And you know, if they feel like they're ready to make a sacrifice and their faith is strong, then I'm like, go for it. I knew that you know, once I get through my journey and where I want to be in the industry, that money would come in just the same, and I'll be doing something that I love to do, which made it even more, you know, more fulfilling, most importantly.
So did you talk to anybody about
Quitting?
You know, quitting, like your mom or your
Nobody
girls?
knows. Well, my mother and my dad don't know, and that's because they're super judgmental. They're all about titles, and I was next in line to be an assistant director, or more so a director of F&B. They would be upset about that a little bit. I think they'd be a little judgmental personally. My sister doesn't feel that way. She'd be like, they wouldn't care as long as you had a plan in place, and I didn't have a plan. So that's why I didn't tell them, because then they'd be like, so what's your plan? And then they'd try and help me with money, and I really just want to get through it on my own. I knew that it would be a beautiful struggle, and that there was light at the end of the tunnel. Now my partner did know. Oh, she hates when I call it a partner. I'm sorry. My girlfriend did know. She was just like, what's the plan? Of course, because the bills still got to get paid. So we actually connected with one of our friends that's a banquet captain at several different hotels, and you know, the hotel industry is close knit. So he was able to get me in as a banquet server at a hotel downtown, and just be on call, which is perfect because it allowed me to come to school full time, and then I saw that progression in my cuts that I wanted to see. So from April 19th, I was at 656 credit hours. Today is what, May 16th, 17th, what is today?
17th.
May 17th, and I am at 1,000 hours today. And I'm ready to focus on what I love, and that's barbering. This is Melo the Barber, and I'm the creator and founder of Barber Sense, all about investing in yourself to look like money and to make more money.
Yo, it's your girl T Lit, Live in Tune. We just finished wrapping up with your girl Melo the Barber with Barber Sense. Another day, another dream, all right? It's a bad show.